All right, I'm going to talk to you about Star Demonstrator. They did this program years ago, right? And I was like a little pup in the business, okay? I think maybe it was my second or third year in the business. Did not have a ton of experience. Definitely didn't have any like video experience, like being on video because this was before we even did like this, okay? So it was that long ago. And I just went for it. Pam's like, you need to do this. And I just kind of felt like everything Pam said was in order. Okay. Even though it wasn't. But I joke about, she said jump. I said, how high? I didn't question. She's like, you need to do this. I'm like, okay, I guess I need to do this. And that's what I did. And I didn't win. I can't imagine I was even remotely close. Okay. It was that bad. However, what I wanted to share with all of you was the cool thing that happened when I was making this god awful video in front of my picture window. So picture it, light behind me, which is the best angle for a video. Not okay. Light behind me, standing in front of my cardboard table with my demonstration, and my mom sitting on the couch as my guest. Okay. It wasn't good. I think my dog came through at one point. It's just a mess. Anyways, when doing that, right, I felt super uncomfortable. I hated the way I looked on video, but I submitted anyways because that's what Pam said to do. And but the cool thing that happened was then the next time I was feeling intimidated by a party or anything like that, I was like, hey, I did that. So I can do this, right? And so that is one of the best ways to really expand your comfort zone is by doing things that feel super ick, right? And just doing them anyways, right? Just feel it and do it, right? Just turn your brain off and do that. So you have that opportunity right now. Don't worry about whether or not you're going to win, get to the finals, or any of that, right? Just challenge yourself. And a little trick that I did with myself when I first started in the business, because one of my very first parties was with my mom. And again, my mom makes me super nervous. Like, I think if she was ever like in the audience when I was trying to demonstrate, I don't even know what I would do. I'd be a mess. Anyways, but one of my first parties was with my mom. Now, my mom taught at the high school that I went to. So guess who all the party guests were? Uh-huh. All of my high school teachers, whether I liked them or not, were in the room. And I'm doing my demonstration. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I can't talk to them about the business. Like, I can't, like, these are teachers and they don't need Tupperware, like, to work Tupperware. And like, in my head, I was still like the little kid in the back of the classroom, 16 years old, 15 years old. And I'm trying to tell these grown women that they should sell Tupperware. And I was like, this is so awful. And then I told myself, I was like, Ellen, if you chicken out now, you're giving yourself permission to chicken out any other time you feel uncomfortable in a room. And I was like, I can't do that. That's going to really mess up with what I want to do in this business and where I want to go. And so I forced myself to do it. And I pitched to all my high school teachers about why they should sell Tupperware with little old me, right? Nobody joined. It's okay. It's not about that, okay? It's about doing it. And that's what I wanted to share with you tonight was, if this makes you feel uncomfortable, that's okay. That's actually more of a reason for you to do it. Is if it makes you feel uncomfortable, that means you are onto something. That means you are on the grow 100%. All right. It's not about results. It's about progress, right? It's about progressing forward, putting one foot in front of the other, and being a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday, and being a better version of yourself tomorrow than you are today, right? Because of the things that you're challenging yourself to do. Now, a couple little specifics about this that I think are really cool. I don't remember what the reward was for the last one. There may not have even been a reward. Again, Pam said do it, and I just did it and submitted it, and that was that. So, but for this one, in round one, they're going to pick one champion of all the people that do their demonstration and submit it, right? So they're going to pick one champion. So one of us is going through to round two. So that's kind of cool. So yay, champion. All right. Round two, they pick the top 10. Okay. And then they pick the top three demonstrators for round 3. Okay. And in there are awards at everything. So round 2, you get premium product gift set. Plus some recognition at Jubilee, which is always fun. It means you probably get a ribbon, all that good stuff. I think everybody should get a ribbon if they submit a video, quite honestly, because it's terrifying. Okay. So but in round 2, you get an all expense paid trip to Orlando, where they're going to record your demonstration with all the proper lighting, not in front of a window like I did, like none of those things, right? But they're going to record your demonstration, and you're going to have a special dinner, which is pretty cool. And plus, you'll get more Jubilee recognition, right? And then for the top one, you also you'll be featured on stage and throughout the year demonstrating products online and in training materials and things like that. I think one of them you get the title of Star Demonstrator. I thought one of them they paid for Jubilee. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Don't quote me on that one. Read the writing, okay? Because I am not the legal department, okay? But the big thing to remember is there is a special format that you have to record it in. It's like MP4 or something. Just Google it. I don't even know what that is. I'm sure there's a setting on my phone. So just Google that to make sure you're doing it right so you don't have to do it a second time, right? If you don't want to. But also something else that's really important is that it is due by September 25th. All right. So just put in your notebook, September 20th is when it is due. So it gives you lots of time to get it done. Okay. So you're not stressing about it and like pushing up against the deadline, your internet goes out and all the drama. Okay. Now, the other quick thing, you need to be an active consultant, right? So you need to be an active consultant in title. All right. So make sure that you're active, you're good to go. If you're inactive, just get active real quick and get it submitted. No biggie. All right. And it needs to be up to 5 minutes. That means you only have 5 minutes. All right. So you want to make sure that you time it out. You figure out what it is going to do. Pick your favorite product, a product that you could sell in your sleep, right? Pick that product and just demonstrate that product. They want you to have like an opening. They want you to talk about the product, the features and benefits. They have all these things mapped out for you. If you go into the back office and go look under recognition, and then look under Star Demonstrator, and you'll find it. You can also just go to Tup Now and just do a search for Star. That's what I did, and I found it. So you could do that too. But they have like a scorecard, and that'll tell you exactly what you need to focus on. So I challenge all of you to just really go for it, because you know what? It doesn't matter whether you're round 1, round 2, round 3, you have won just by recording yourself and submitting it. Okay. Don't get in your head about it, right? It's not that deep. Just record yourself and get it submitted. And you, in my book, have already won. So back to you, Pam.